Alrighty, so we're in for a bit of an odd one today. I have gotten the request a couple of days ago to use the new Arthur with a crit defense set, so I'm going to swap my gear back onto the defense crit defense pieces. And he wanted me to use red Awakened Valenti, which, if you don't know, is a very interesting character because her passive decreases the crit damage of enemies on the battlefield by 75% of the hero's crit defense. We're roughly at almost 180 crit defense. Actually, that's crit damage. Almost 180 crit defense either way, which is roughly 120%. Crit damage reduction because that's roughly 75%. So, kind of a weird team. Depending on the characters that we go against, of course, if they can be lowered, then they shouldn't be dealing a whole lot of damage to us, which could be pretty cool. But I don't know. Disclaimer: I am in Challenger already for the week. I had to push for it for the Visel Fight Festival sort of wins event, so that way I could try to get Arthur quicker, and so I'm not in the greatest position for geared PvP this week. But either way, if you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe. I know this one's going to be a little bit wacky, but you know, he was pretty adamant, so I figured I would indulge and just kind of see how it goes. We have a demon team first and foremost. I'm assuming this is a bot. We'll go ahead and maybe throw up the 2-turn taunt here, try to go for, well, should we go for 2-turn? Out of curiosity, let me see the stats real quick. So we are being lowered a little bit, but our crit defense is not lowered. Our crit defense is actually up higher than it was. It's at 192%. Let's do the combo on melee, just out of curiosity, to see if we can kill him. I kind of doubt it with that much damage reduction, like straight out of the gate. But we'll at least get some pretty good damage out on him. I'm also interested to see how much damage he does once he gets True Magic, because I think one of the biggest parts of True Magic is the fact that it's attack-related stats, so it's automatically giving him, you know, a crit chance, so he crits more often, and it's crit damage as well, which could be kind of a big part of it. So attacking the Arthur here, not doing a whole lot of damage, which is obviously very good for us. Unfortunate because it's a bot, he's going to kind of disable himself here. We do have another stance, which is really nice. No extra Valenti cards, unfortunately. If you don't know, Valenti does have a level 2 freeze and a level 2 attack seal, which is actually pretty cool. So let's, I guess it's going to lower his crit chance by doing this. Let's actually not lower his crit chance, and that's actually going to pop True Magic on him. So we'll attack Estarossa here, even though he's disabled, and we'll lower his crit chance, so maybe he won't be able to kill us with his encroachment attack here, because I assume he'll maybe spam attacks on him or something, but I guess he could potentially go for the melee play. Ooh, okay, so he's popping the encroachment. This is probably still going to kill Arthur if I had to guess, because True Magic and oh, I forgot, I have debuff immunity. Okay, we tanked the whole hit there, which is actually pretty impressive. The fact that we have debuff immunity is actually really nice, because we don't have to worry about the encroachment. Okay, that's a whole nother side of Arthur that I completely forgot even exists, so that's actually really cool. He's disabled his melee, but I have to be a little bit careful here because I don't want to pop his True Magic, so I'm gonna do this. We do put up the stance again, so we still don't have to worry about the encroachment, which is really good, actually. Now that I think about it, like, it's actually really cool. I mean, he does have 5 darkness stacks, which is definitely contributing a lot to their stats, but hey, at the very least, it's still kind of cool. You know, whatever. That actually did a lot of damage, and then, of course, this also does a lot of damage. So even without crits, just quite a bit there. I think the problem is that they're just not critting me at this point, which is not what you want to see. I'm more confident that I can get rid of the the Zeldris here, and then I can freeze the Estarossa, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, I think the freeze is going to get rid of our debuff. Actually, I don't think we're going to kill here. I think we have too many darkness stacks on the team in general. But here we go. We're going to freeze the Estarossa. I mean, we have decent, like, I guess, shutdown with this team. Like, there's some decent, like, sealing capabilities. So we have that going for us, I guess. Popping that's not the biggest deal in the world. Valenti actually took quite a bit more damage than I was kind of hoping for. Killing off the Valenti isn't really the biggest deal, I would say. I think he already used his ult, so he doesn't actually remove my ultimate there. Let's, ooh. I really need to kill the Estarossa, so I'm going to have to do it like this, but I really wanted to put it on the melee there. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can still pull this out at this point. We've kind of... I don't know. Well, we killed 2 there, so that's good. He's 1 stack away from true magic. Ooh, okay. Actually, I think we... I think we somehow pulled this off. I really need him to attack with melee, so that way he gains true magic. Okay, he is attacking. That way he's not going to purge off the debuff here, which is kind of the big deal. That ruined it. Now I can't use 2 attacks. That actually completely ruined it. So, yeah, a bit unfortunate there. We do get a level 3, which is kind of cool, but it's not really going to do us much good now, is it? So, either way, very interesting first match. I think we're going to get absolutely obliterated here. We do lower his crit chance, I guess, so there's that, but I highly doubt he doesn't kill me even with that. Oh! Okay, okay. I really want to go for the level 3 instead of the ult, just because I want to see how much damage it's going to do. Oh, he's got the damage cap now. I forgot. Well, let's use the ult then. That's fine. We'll see how this does. It might... I doubt it kills Bond. Yeah. The damage cap. I completely forgot that's part of his ultimate. It's actually insane how much Trader or Purgatory Melee has going for him. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Depending on how much he lifesteals here, level 3 could still work for us, which is kind of cool. I think we... I'm not 100% sure. Does he keep the damage cap? Is it a 2-turn damage cap? I think it might be. I'm not 100% sure on that, actually. Oh, well, he popped True Magic as well, so... Now I have to reapply my debuff, which actually kills. Okay, so that's pretty much GG. Anyway, sorry, that was a little bit long-winded. Moving on. Alrighty. Oh boy, we have a Lost Vein team here. This ought to be pretty interesting. He should have a really high crit chance, actually. I can't check his stats, but he should have a pretty high crit chance, which leads me to believe that we may be in a decent position here. This is going to rank up his cards, unfortunately, because I don't imagine it's going to miss a crit. Valenti, yeah, it does end up critting. That's unfortunate. But, I mean, hey, we take out a lot of his cards. Valenti actually might be pretty good for getting through the Diane stance here, actually, which could be kind of cool. Okay, decent little bit of damage there. Nothing too crazy. We have another stance. We could potentially stall for another turn. Luckily, it's really great that Bond just has nothing that he can do against the old Arthur here. Kind of crazy that it just works that way, but honestly, really cool at the same time. We're putting decent stacks on. Unfortunately, this ultimate it doesn't increase damage dealt for allies, it's just Valenti, which kind of stinks. But, hey, I mean, it is what it is. Taking the hits. Okay, we're taking the hits. I really wish I could see enemy stats, so that way I could be like, hey, look how much negative crit damage he's doing. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. So let me pop this, pop this, pop this. We'll try to get rid of the Lost Vein right here, please. I haven't used this ult in a really long time. 266 is not what I would really call impressive. So Yeah. Okay, decent damage there. Depending on how much damage this actually does to me, which is probably still going to be a good amount, I really hope Valenti doesn't die, so that way I can freeze the Deanne here again. We live. Tarmia Link kind of cucking my relic a little bit, which is unfortunate. Ah, it kills him. Oh no. Okay, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. He still has the debuff on. But it really doesn't matter that he has the debuff on. I wonder if I can get through the Valenti, or the Deanne on her own. I can maybe save that for the moment. I'm already regretting this. I'm not thinking that that's going to be very good. Yeah, I should have just froze. I don't know. I'm testing. It's not. I'm not gonna take the team too seriously. I mean, obviously it would be nice to win, but I think just playing for, like, trying to kill the Lost Vein off there was just a huge mistake in general. I think because he disabled himself and I was able to survive the ultimate, it would have been best for me to just try to kill off any extra side units as possible, so that way I didn't have to worry about anything too crazy. I can still ult here and be fine, and then we can freeze to stop her from ulting us, which is okay, but yeah, that's about right, to be honest. kind of a miss here. I understand what the team is going for. Like, I get it. But in all practicality, like, she's okay. She's got some decent shutdown. But she's not what I would call good. Let me buy a couple more tickets. Okay, so we have an unknown team. I actually haven't faced an unknown team in quite a while, especially something like this, which is kind of cool. I don't deal with buffs at all, which is good for me because the Rimuru won't be able to do anything too crazy. I'm going to try to get rid of the Merlin here because I think that would be best. She actually probably has Tarmia Link on now that I think about it. Which is... Okay, well, Alright, I mean, he forfeited the Valenti. She's actually good. I mean, I guess me just going first in general is kind of the kicker there. Be right back. Alrighty, we have an Angel team, which is probably the most problematic one that we can face because they can't be lowered. So, that is a big issue. We do have some extra stuff here. I guess I don't want to disable my Bond, so I'm not going to combo on the Elizabeth. We'll see if we can kill the Margaret here. It's not looking great. Let me see it though. Pretty close. Not what I was hoping for, but obviously this team is not very... I wouldn't say this team is very aggressive. This is definitely a more defensive team. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, it's something. It's definitely something. I'll definitely give it that. It's very unique, which I do like. I think that I love seeing sort of like synergy on teams and stuff like that. So it's not like I hate this or anything, but it's just really funny is the main takeaway. I think I go ahead and stance back up because why not? Level 3 Arthur card. 76k is actually not too bad. We get an ultimate, which is kind of nice. Unfortunately, because we waited too long, she doesn't have her debuff on anymore, which kind of stinks because now we can't snipe. But we get some Valenti setup going, which is kind of cool. We could potentially just shut him. Well, he could potentially. Well, if he's got 2 Liz cards, he can get a stun. His other card is a buff, so it's odds of me shutting down the Liz are probably not very good if I had to say so. but we could try it out. It'll actually clear up a lot of hand space. So he's already disabled, actually, so he can't cleanse. Let's do this, because we can stop her from stunning and shielding, which is actually kind of nice. So boom, there's the freeze. A lot of her moves got patience, which I'm not super happy with. I think that the bot may end up, wasting. I forgot Mael has a debuff card. For some reason, I was thinking he was double attack for some reason. Okay, we tanked that a little bit. That's kind of nice. This is where it gets a little dicey. So, unless Arthur, we have type advantage, full ultimate move gauge. Getting through an entire Mael, probably not good. Oh no. I wanted to reset so that way I could have killed off the Margaret there. If I would have been able to kill the Margaret, I think I might have been able to shut down some of his damage. Oh, I forgot, we haven't even popped the res yet, so this is pretty much a total loss. I think the fact that it's so defensive is holding it back quite a bit because we aren't able to do enough offensively to kill, which is not what you want to see. Unfortunate that I get all the deplete cards now because I'm dead. So wait, why did I? What is his ult level? I gotta check his ult level because Mael's ult hits really hard. Let me. Who you stunning? Don't do it. No. I was gonna freeze you. Okay, what is his ultimate level? I'm very curious at this point. Okay, it's a 1/6. That makes a little bit more sense. I guess we stance. I'm gonna... I shouldn't. Yeah, we shouldn't. I'm gonna stance and then maybe move some cards around. So that way I can try to... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, it's fine. I just don't want to take too much from the reflect. This move obviously doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so it's not that big of a deal. We're going to get our ultimate here. I had 2 sun stacks on me, so I also didn't want to attack because that's lowering my damage dealt. I don't know. Here's hoping. Lot of reflect on the field, which I don't like, but I can't really do anything about it. Kills my Arthur off. That's not good. Oh, it's gonna kill Valenti. No. All right. I think he still has. No, he actually. I forgot he cleansed. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Best case scenario, I kill the Liz with my ultimate, but I die from the reflect, so really not a whole lot I could do here. I think I'm going to call it on this one. Obviously, like I said, it's a little bit more of like a gimmicky sort of team. It's meant to hyper-focus on, you know, the crit defense stat like alone, which is pretty interesting to say the least, but as we saw with the demon team that we faced, they don't always crit, and they still do a lot of damage. So if they're, you know, if they're not critting, then it really doesn't help you at all because crit defense only matters when they crit. So I don't know. I respect it. I think that I think the idea behind it was cool, but unfortunately on execution, not quite there. Not enough damage to make up for the fact that you're relying so much on tankiness, which is kind of just where it kind of falls apart. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little bit of a weird one, but hey, you know, it was suggested, so thought I would give it a try. But either way, have a good day.